Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to my operating system exam video. I'm Safar Lizarian and in this video I will explain the step to complete the given assignment, and this assignment covers important topic in file management and access control in Linux, including creating and organizing directories and file, copying, moving and displaying file content, modifying file permission using chmod and chaon, creating and understanding symbolic link, understanding and configuring UMS to control default file permission, and these concepts are essential in real-world system administration and data security. So, we discuss each section in detail based on the given question. Okay, the question is a system administrator is asked to set up a working environment for a development team, and each student is required to create a directory and file structure according to their respective identities. Now we should creating this directory structure. Where's the objective to create a well-structured directory system for better file management? Where's the common use this? First, the explanation mkdir is used to create directories. The strip P option ensures that all required directories are created without errors. Document code archive means we are creating 3 subdirectories in one command. The verification to check if the directory were successfully created, we can use this ls strip R, where the ls is list directory contents, where strip R is recursive. So this is to display all files and folder in a directory and its subdirectories. Okay, next is file manipulation, where the objective to create, move, copy, and display file contents to understand Linux file operations. Whereas the steps first creating identitas.txt inside the document folders with the cd, whereas the cd command is used to navigate between directories in the Linux terminal. Moves into the directory /home/mahasiswa/name_name. After this command, any file related commands like ls, mkdir, or touch will be executed in this directory. Before listing file in a specific directory, you must first navigate to it using cd. This ensures that a command like ls.l display the correct files and attribute from the desired location. Whereas the echo is used to write text into a file. Strip E enables special character like /n to create a new line. Greater than sign creates a new file or overwrites an existing one. And the second, copying the file to the archive folder and renaming it to identitas_backup.txt. Whereas the cp is used to copy files. The third, moving identitas.txt to the code folders, whereas the mv is used to move or rename a file. And the fourth, displaying the content of identitas_backup.txt, whereas the cat is used to view file contents in the terminal. Okay, next is file access permission, where the objective is to configure a file permission using chmod and chaon for security purpose. Whereas the command used, first changing file permission using chmod is 640, whereas the 6 is owner, can read and write or rw strip, and then for group is read only, r strip, and then 0 others is no access, the triple strip. And then the second is changing file ownership to root and the staff groups, whereas the chaon modifies file ownership, and then root staff means the file is now owned by root and the group is staff. And the third is verifying the permission changes, where this command will display the file's permission and owner details. Use ls strip L. Whereas the ls is list directory contents, whereas display the content of a directory, and the strip L is long format, whereas the display a list of files and directory in a more detailed format. Okay, next is symbolic links, where's the objective to understand symbolic links which serve as reference to other files. Where's the steps? First is creating the referency underscore name.txt file which we can use echo, and then the second is creating a symbolic link name shortcut underscore name.txt. We use ln strip s is used to create symbolic links, where ln strip s creates a symbolic link that acts as a reference to another log file. Now, shortcut underscore name acts as a shortcut to referency underscore name. And then the third is display the list of files in the directory along with attribute. Command executed use ls strip l, where the purpose is display a list of files and directories along with their attributes such as permission, owner, size, and modification time. And for command output analysis is directories is archive, document, and code. This indicates directory, and then permission rwx is read, write, execute, and then group and others is read, execute, r strip x, and then regular file is referency underscore name, whereas the strip is regular file, whereas the permission is rw strip is read, write, read and write, and the others is read only, r strip. And then the symbolic link shortcut underscore name .txt l is indicate symbolic links, whereas the rwx, and rwx all user can read, write, and execute. So we can say that the ls strip l command helps display detailed information about files and directories, including permission and symbolic links which serve as shortcuts to other files. And the fourth is modify the content of referency underscore name.txt, whereas this command overwrites the original file with a new text. And the fifth is display the content of shortcut underscore name.txt. Since shortcut underscore name.txt is just a reference to referency underscore name.txt, so it will be display the updated content. So what happened here? And this what happened here? This is we can know that the symbolic link does not store its own content. It simply point to the original file. And when the original file referency underscore name is modified, the symbolic link shortcut underscore name.txt automatically reflects choose change. Okay, next for the list is user mask, where the objective is to understand and modify UMask which control default file permission. Whereas the steps is, the first is checking the default UMask value. If the output is 002, it means new files will have 644 permissions. And the second is changing UMask to 027, whereas this change the default file permission to 640. No, any newly created file will have switcher permission, whereas the owner can read and write, the group can only read, and the other user have no access. And the third is create a new file named data underscore name.txt, where touch creates an empty file. The new file will automatically have permission affected by UMask. And the fourth is check the new file's permission, whereas rw strip is the owner has read and write access, r strip is the group has read only access, and triple strip is other have no access. Now the user mask or UMask section is fully complete, including checking the student UMask, changing UMask to 027, and creating a file and checking its permission, and then explaining how UMask affect file security. Okay guys, so the conclusion in this video we covered how to create and manage directories and files using mkdir, echo, and touch, how to modify the permission using chmod and chown, how to create assembly links using ln strip s, how to configure UMS to control default file permission, and these are essential skills for Linux system administration and security. I hope this video helped you understand file management in Linux. So thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.